Well, I saw this tweet today, and I don't know, something prompted me to offer a response, probably because I've seen this kind of comment countless times, sometimes from top Christian apologists online, and sometimes actually from academics. Here in this version, it goes like this: Atheists, why doesn't God get rid of all the evil in the world, or the evil people in the world? God wipes out evil people and societies in the Old Testament. Atheists, horrified. Why would he do that? So the basic idea here seems to be that people who object to the moral content of the Old Testament, specifically to the passages where God commands and commends acts of genocide and ethnic cleansing, are inconsistent because they want evil to be removed, and yet when God removes evil, they object. That's the basic idea here. Note as well, this is almost charming. This person, the atheist's delusion, wants to get credit for this meme they apparently made. So they actually put a little sort of watermark or their brand on it because they think this is just so good that they need the credit for it. And then it gets retweeted by a nice account titled Imprecatory Psalms for Dads and Moms, with the added comment, Lord smash their teeth. Okay. You definitely get out of the Bible what you want, don't you? You find that if people want to have justification to smash people's mouths in and to slaughter them, they will find justification for that in the Bible, sadly enough. And that's a topic for another day. But here, I just want to address this basic talking point that quote unquote atheists, people who object to God commanding and commending genocide and ethnic cleansing, are somehow inconsistent because when God finally acts to remove evil, they then object. Clearly, they're not being inconsistent. And I'm just going to give a simple illustration here that people like maybe the imprecatory psalms for dads and moms and the atheist's delusion can understand the illustration. Here's the illustration. So let's say you have a neighbor, and the neighbor has a golden retriever that keeps barking in the backyard, just keeps barking. And your spouse says to you, we need to get that golden retriever to stop barking. So you take care of business. A little while later, your spouse comes down and sees that you're covered in blood and you've got a dead golden retriever. And your spouse says, what happened? And you said, oh, I killed the golden retriever. What? And then you say, not only that, I also killed the other golden retriever they had, the female, and I killed the new litter of puppies they had because those puppies would eventually grow up to become barking golden retrievers. And then your spouse is horrified and says, how could you do that? But then you can say, when you ask me to do something about the golden retriever, I then do something and now you complain? Clearly, however, that would not be a good rebuttal because your spouse's concern is that your response to the problem of the golden retriever was excessive and immoral. That the golden retriever barking in the backyard does not provide moral warrant for killing the golden retriever, the other golden retriever, and a new litter of golden retriever puppies. That's not warranted. That's excessive. That's immoral and cruel. And if you can understand that, how in fact your spouse wouldn't approve of you killing the golden retriever and another golden retriever and the puppies, maybe you can understand why a person could consistently say, oh, how long, O Lord? When will you eliminate evil in the world without approving of God committing, commanding, and commending genocide and ethnic cleansing? So that's a little illustration to help explain why this meme is not quite as sophisticated and is not quite the mic drop that the people who made it apparently think it is. And if you want to learn more about that, you could read my book, Jesus Loves Canaanites.